Hello everybody, it's Kimberly Willis here, founder and CEO of the Successful Healing Center. For those of you who don't know, this year I created a blog. The blog is Successful Women Heal. I created that blog because what I realized is we have a community full of women who are doing great things in life. They're, building businesses, they're raising successful families, they're working hard, they're being real bosses. However, many of them are still struggling and dealing with a lot of things from their past that they haven't fully healed from. So I created this blog to bring out the work that I do within my counseling agency out to just be able to share it with everybody and be able to spread a little hope and joy, and hopefully someone who's watching this video will be inspired to either decide this year that this will be the year that they begin to heal from a lot of their past hurts and pains and frustrations, and begin to live life as successfully as they possibly can. So today I really wanted to talk to you all about just the healing process, because for many people the healing process can be even more painful than the event that you experience to receive the pain. A lot of times when you go through the healing process, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a heavy toll on your psyche, because you literally have to relive the experience and begin to start from that experience to now to heal yourself. And sometimes if it was a very traumatic experience, you could be harboring a lot of deep feelings about that situation and about what happened to you, to the point to where you've allowed it to infiltrate into different areas of your life. And now you have to go back and look and examine your whole life and say, okay, this one event has caused me for so many years to, be fearful of, loving somebody, or be fearful of stepping out and starting a business, or it's caused me to live in pain and agony. It's caused me to not be joyful. It's caused me to be bitter. And so that can be very, painful for a lot of people. But I want to encourage you all to understand that, in life, you're always going to experience some type of hurt and some type of pain. But what you don't have to do is live that pain out on a day-to-day basis. You're able to find healing, you're able to find peace if you only begin to examine that situation, begin to see, what your role was, what your role wasn't, come to grips with what happened, the acceptance piece, and then begin to let it go. Understand that experience was what it was. It was that experience. It's not the story that you have to play out every day in your life. And so the first step, like I said, was to make sure that you acknowledge that what happened. Acknowledge your role in it, or your non-role in it. Acknowledge the other person's responsibility for what happened, and even if they accept responsibility or not, that's not the issue. It's whether or not you understand that what happened may not have been your fault. And then the second part is to accept that it happened. A lot of times, I've worked with people in the past. For those of you who don't know, I used to work in a criminal justice system, and so you see a lot. I don't think there's one situation that I have not seen or heard, but there are a lot of people who experience rape, molestation, abuse by a parent earlier on in life, and they refuse to accept that it happened. And they can't heal from it. You can't heal from something that you don't accept happened, or even just the feelings that you had about the situation. I asked a lot of my young boys who I used to work with, and even some of my young girls, how it felt to not have a parent figure in their life, or not have that parent figure play out the role that they should have played out. And they'll be like, oh, I don't care. I mean, it meant nothing. And you can see all over their face the pain and the hurt, because it meant something. So accept that. Accept that you were hurt. Accept that it was painful. Accept that you felt rejected. Accept those things, because the moment that you accept it is the moment that you're able to say, okay, now I can release it. Now that I understand that that situation caused me to feel rejected, caused me to feel abandoned, caused me to feel as though I'm not worthy. Once you accept that, and you're able to release those feelings, because you understand that that's not the truth now. It may have been the truth then, but it's not the truth now. Now you are a new person. Now you have new experiences. You're grown. You've grown. And you've come to a place to where those things that affected you then don't affect you now. And so it's really key to remember that in life you have to let go. Because if you ever want to be successful in life, if you ever want to accomplish any big exploit, you have to heal. I read this quote the other day, and I want to read it to you because it made so much sense. It says, getting what you want is not nearly as important as giving what you have. And I say that because a lot of times people don't heal, especially women. We don't heal, but we want to be able to raise our kids successfully. We don't heal, but we want to be able to be successful in business. We want to be able to establish relationships that could take us far in life, but we haven't healed. We don't have anything to give because we're still holding on and harboring all that pain and all that resentment and bitterness from something that happened a long time ago. So this year, I just encourage you to just learn how to let go. Let go, because the things that you want to accomplish in 2017 cannot be accomplished if you're still holding on to 2016, 2015, even 2008's crap. It's time to let it go. It's time to be able to heal so that you can give more in life and be able to have all the resources needed to be successful. So I hope that was an encouraging message to someone today. Again, my name is Kimberly Willis. You can find me at www.successfulhealingcenter.com. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Successful Women Heal, as well as on Facebook at Successful Women Heal. Again, it's always a pleasure, and I want to remind you, always, always learn how to live successfully so that you can succeed without limits.